Good morning, everybody. This is Linda, and I have going to do my video today. And first of all, I wanted to thank all of my new subscribers that I have gotten, and I want to thank Dawn from the Vandal Book Shop for featuring me this first of the month, and it has really helped my subscriptions to grow on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. And I want to say thank you to Dawn very much, sincerely. I appreciate you doing that for me, and I want to thank all my newcomers and all of the ones that have been with me all this time for stopping by today. And I have checked this morning before I came in to do the video. I have 451 subscribers. Yay. I'm really proud of that, and I'd like to hit the 500 mark, say by the end of the month. I don't know whether that's overachieving, but I've always been known to be an overachiever. So, and if I do hit the 500 mark, I have this little travels journal I've named Taylor. I'm going to take it off my Etsy shop and save it for the giveaway present. It is a handmade traveler's journal, soft cover, all fabric covered, a lot of sewing, hand sewing here, and this is vintage real wood buttons here, and 100% linen and some fabric, which is 100% cotton. All of this fabric is cotton, 100% cotton, and it has a little spine covering here. And it's this beautiful. This was the pre-Civil War reproduction fabric that I bought a whole supply of different patterns of that, and I just love it because it looks like grandma's fabric or something like that. But it has such a good feel to it. And then you have naturally this big sari silk closure. And then there's a lot of sewing and everything inside. And whenever I do another video between now and then, I'll open it up and show some of the inside. But right now, I wanted to also thank Glory at Grammy's Keepsakes. She keeps inspiring me to do certain things. And I did do the minis before. After I saw her video, it just I thought they looked like so much fun. And now I did this group of field note books, and it is covered. I have 6, and I will go over. This is dark grape. I'll show them, and then I'm going to show you the inside. They're basically the same amount of papers, 54 pages front and back, and each one of them's got the cover here. And this is 100% linen, 100% burlap. And then I took this off of, I think it was Tracy Fox's Etsy shop. And then you can see they all have the dyed seam binding closure, and they're all got this wrinkly, and it really looks like leather, and it feels like leather. There are 4 and 5 coats of paint, acrylic paints on these, with a little touch of a gold spray. But I did the crinkling like Lori did on her video to get this effect. And it has 2 signatures. And this one is, like I said, dark grape. And then I will show each one where you can get the colors. And they'll be on the Etsy's with these names. This one is dark eggplant, I think. Yeah, dark eggplant. It has an underline of purple, like an eggplant. Beautiful wrinkling and texture. You would put money that this is leather on here. It is actually Kraft Tex. I love using Kraft Tex. Let's see. This is tan bark. Let me untie him where you can get a better look. He's really a handsome guy, let me tell you. I love the You can see the little bit of red and yellows and browns and everything in here. Look at the back. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we have, let's do, excuse me just for a minute. Little Red Riding Hood. Now, Little Red Riding Hood is a little bit different. Each one of the other ones, 4 of the 6, have a 1/2 inch spine. Well, Little Red Riding Hood was pushed to an inch spine here. Same amount of papers and everything. But, and see, if you notice, some say journal and some say notes. Well, this is a journal one. The only journal one is Little Red Riding Hood. I just can't tell you how much you're going to think that it's leather. And then we have Green Leaves, which is this one. Just look at the different tones of color in here. And then we have, which one have I not done? Purple Green Plant. This one, if I can get it untied where you can get it. This one really turned out gorgeous. The variation of the colors. See it? Is that not beautiful? Beautiful. I'm so pleased with all of them. Tell you what, I'll use this one, and this was also the other inch spine. Yes. And so we'll go take a look inside. Now, like I said, each one of them has this on the front, and each one of them has a tie of the cotton dye, and then each one of them will have this hand stamped or decoupage, whatever you want to call it, big envelope here, and it all has the scripting. And then I got some of Tim Holtz's stamps, field book stamps, believe it or not. And so I stamped them in red and black. Now on the inside is the painted Kraft Tex, and then every one of them has this gold tone in there. And then we have all kinds of pockets in here. I didn't forget the pockets. We have different papers. I used a lot of my scrap papers. We got regular stamping, coffee dyed pages, rounded corners, a library card there. Still a mixture of cardstocks, 28-pound copy paper, stamping, my craft paper here. They all have that. A little bit of notebook paper. This is what's going to be mainly different in them. A little bit of Tim Holtz here. And he has I made a pocket center with him with some big write-up notes here. And then I did some of the stamping off of Tracy's site. I left plenty of, since we didn't have as many papers, 54 pages, I left plenty of spaces for you to journal or to glue. Pocket. All of my little journaling cards are blank on the back. And I'm just going to flip through here quickly. We'll have more shots of the pages and everything, but I just wanted you to see it is an assortment, and that was the end of the first signature. And then more of Tim Holtz here with a cardstock coffee dye. This is really tea dye paper. I can tell the difference because my tea dye paper is lighter. My coffee dyed paper is a darker version. Tim Holtz again. Sewing and in them, and all of them, and some around a lot of the pockets. Beautiful paper. I mean, it's just that I had like onesies and twosies of certain papers already pre-cut for really and truly about a 6x9 journal, and then I had to cut them down. And this is a big pocket that I've put some of ephemera there. This is a, see, this was out of my left off of one of my journals. You have to get it just right, Linda. And here we go. More stamping. Another big pockets here in the center. So each center of the signatures have these pockets that have a lot of, this is nice cardstock. Did a little stamping there. Each one of them has this in the center. And one other one. And one of them has two other ones. I don't remember which one. And here's the other side of the big. This was a 12x12 sheet that I cut down and just folded up to give you this. And then I did a double pocket on that one. Another sewn pocket. This is the leftovers whenever I was doing the coffee dyed folders inside, the ephemera folders, and this was some of the leftover parts of that when I had to cut them down, and I made little pockets and stamped them and sewed them on. I don't like to see any paper go to waste. I mean, look at this, all the writing spots, and then you have even more on these pockets. And then here is the back. You can see the beautiful crinkling and some of the gold spray, and with this one, green leaves, you can see the brown in it. And so that's what they look like inside. And like I said, there's 6 of them, and each one of them basically have the same main components inside. Oops, I forgot the envelopes. Silly. Okay, here we go, because I don't want it to get misplaced. So check it out on Etsy. They're already up on Etsy. They're very nicely priced for the for what all you get in here. I like doing them. They were fun for me. I like this size. Field note size is just perfect for me. The one thing that I don't like about doing something this small is all of that wasted paper. And here I am trying to use up paper, and with these I create more scraps. So I don't know, I've got them all, you know, in boxes sitting around on the floor around my workstation in my studio back there, and it just I just creating more paper. This one has really unique veining on it. I don't know. It's each one of them is so different. I don't know which one might be your favorite, but check it out on Etsy. And I want to thank everybody again. And don't forget about my giveaway coming up at the end of the month if I can make 500 subscribers. And again, Dawn from the Book Vandal Shop, thank you, my dear heart, for supporting me this month. That really means a lot to me, and it has helped out my subscription on YouTube. And all of her followers, they have left me the sweetest comments in the world. I mean, Dawn, you have a wonderful group of people, and congratulations on you hitting your 10,000 subscriber mark. I mean, what an accomplishment that was. But like I always say, you deserve it, girl. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.